Alright, I'm back. That phone call was nothing again. It's getting so annoying. There wasn't even anybody there to talk to me. So, although it was kind of a local call, so that's why I took it. While I had the camera off, I went ahead and did the sewing on this. I added this little green leaf trim and this piece of lace and sewed that pocket on, and then I sewed this pocket on. And I sewed this together to be a tuck spot. Just need to find a place to put it. And put it right there. I'm going to use glue. Maybe. These two are cut out on parchment, so I'm not going to glue them to anything else. I like the parchment look, and they'll be tucked in there. I'm being careful not to stick them down into the glue. And this one, what did I put on here? Yep, it's the same one. I was thinking I would put this here, but I already put that on the other one because I need a tag to go in here. Make sure it fits. It fits. Okay, so I can probably use a ticket and a butterfly. I think this piece of lace came to me from Eve in Switzerland. Can't remember for sure, but I think that's who sent this. So if you end up with this journal, you get a piece of lace from Switzerland. So I'll have to cut it a little smaller. I could use that flower piece or that piece. I think I like that piece better. Got some cheesecloth here, I think. Yep. Good old cheesecloth. It's coffee dyed. I was thinking I wanted to make it a little, you know, not so square, and then I glanced down and thought, oh, it's crooked, and fixed it. That is a problem for my daughter. She likes everything to be symmetrical. And sometimes I have an issue with that. But in this case, I think I like it that way. Sometimes I add elements just because they're right there and I see them, like this little strip of fabric, and I think that would just add a nice little touch there. Where if it hadn't been there, I wouldn't have gone looking for something to add there probably. So just a little hint of cheesecloth peeking out of the top. A little cheesecloth down here. This is such a beautiful kit that Debbie Ann did. I'll leave the link below. Oop. Just got glue on my sweater. So is it looking like spring where you live? I live in northeastern Pennsylvania, which is in the northeast of the United States. So we get spring later than the southern states, of course, but earlier than Montana, apparently. Gail's been talking about snow for quite a while. But it is warmer. It's still cool enough that you need a light coat to go out. It was about 40 degrees when I took a walk the other day, and it was a chilly walk. Cold. Let's say cold. It was a cold walk, but still doable. I haven't looked in my flower bed out front to see if I've got crocuses coming up, but I must have by now. This must have come tied to something somebody sent me. I think I'm gonna try adding that to the top of the tag. I'm gonna replace the muslin with some seam binding because I just think for this journal I like the seam binding better in the tag that's in the back. I do have trouble when I'm trying to use more than one piece. Tying the knot. I become all thumbs when I try to do it, but let's just try it. Oh wow, that worked. First try. So let's just take the muslin out of this one. Just add some seam binding. I have this pink seam binding in my shop along with quite a few other colors. Okay, what else do I have here that I wanted to use? I still have this piece to use. And I don't have to use because I think I already used it twice. Okay, now let's see what we need. Got a pocket and a tag. Going to punch a little hole in here with my, I think it's 1/8 inch punch. And I'm just going to tie it or clip it to there. Maybe use a brad. I don't use my brads very often. Just have this green brad. And I'm all fingers, all thumbs now. I was thinking of clipping it to the top, but maybe I'll just clip it to the side here. We have room to journal on the center page there. Lots of room for journaling. Got some tags in there. Can add a little ticket. Oh, I got some really cool paint chips the other day. They're right out here. When I went to Lowe's to get the shelves for the other end of my room, I found these paint chips that are shaped like houses. Aren't they cute? Wondering if that'll stay in there. The pink shows up better. So I'll take some of these tickets. You know, I've got some scissors. Sorry for the reach. That have a stamp edge. These are not tickets, they're stamps. Trying to decide how I want to arrange them. Just like that, I think. That'll fit. I'm gonna stick it to this and then trim the green paper around it so you can write on the back. Keeps clogging up on me. And on this side, there's a little house-shaped cutout. You can see the green paper through it. And on this side, you can write. Should I put a hole there? Or just leave it? I'll leave it for now. If I feel like it needs a hole, I'll put one there. Oh, I forgot I got these little tags out. Just clip one right there. Still didn't use this little guy. And clip him right there too. That might be too small for that. Alrighty, I think this journal is done. Oh, let me look at one more thing that I might want to add. I've gotten these beautiful torn fabric ribbons from TLC Creates. No, sorry. From Ooh La La Crafts. Look at these. These are the last ones that I got. Aren't they so cute? They don't go in this journal, though. This one's beautiful. This one would go. This one would go. These wouldn't. There's not enough blue in the books for that, so any of these I could use if I want to add something else. Let's just see. I could use that as a belly band without covering up too much of that design. Or maybe here. This one she stamped on. I could layer them together. I think I have it upside down. Yeah, looks better that way. Just wanted to make it a tiny bit narrower so it doesn't cover up too much of those flowers. So I'm going to use a sewing machine to sew them together, and while I'm at it I might as well sew that to a piece of cardstock. But I won't do that on camera. Don't want to trim off the frayed edges of the fabric. I found some fabric at Joann's a while ago that has a perfect design for tearing into strips. I just haven't done it yet, but I want to do that, and I'm going to share some of the fabric in the shop, both in pieces and maybe some of the strips too, when I get around to it. So that'll be there. And then of course I'll have to have something to go to slip into the belly band. Alright, I have to think about what's going to go in the belly band, and I have to sew this together. So probably I will show this to you when it is all sewn together, because I think it's pretty much done. I just have to sew it together. Then I'll be all set for the drawing on Tuesday. Okay. Then I have to do all of this stuff to the other journal. Thanks for watching, and I will be back with you soon. Bye-bye.